Burkina Faso is a country that is almost virgin. We have not done anything yet. Everything is still to be done. And we are counting on you. You are pioneers. I hope you understand the deep meaning of being a pioneer.
Wagwan, wherever you're watching me from. By the way, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and again, you can join the membership of my channel, okay? Support a brother from Africa. Now, in today's video, I'm gonna react on Ibrahim Traore video where he went on an agriculture site where he motivated students who are learning about agriculture, and he gave them land, 2 acres of land to practice farming. And let me tell you, Ibrahim Traore is so determined in changing the face of Burkina Faso, so determined in changing the face of Africa. And speaking about Burkina Faso, he want to change Burkina Faso, and first thing he's doing is to liberating Burkina Faso, liberating the country, liberating Africa, okay? And for you to liberate Burkina Faso or Africa, you need to do some certain of things. First of all, you need an agriculture liberation, you need economic liberation, you need political liberation, you need all these aspects for you to have a better country, okay? And in today's video, we're gonna talk about agricultural liberation, what Ibrahim Traore is doing in Burkina Faso. First of all, let's watch this video and then we go talk about it.
We wanted to come and say hello and see what you are doing here, because we launched this initiative with the Minister of Higher Education. You are the pioneers of this initiative, and recently I asked for your complete list, and I was able to see the localities where you want to settle for the rest of your program and the specializations you have been trained in. So we will contact the mayors of your different desired areas. I saw that everything is around 2-3 hectares desired. So we will of course support you with boreholes so that you can do this full time. And we will support you with the first kit, fertilizers, seeds, and everything you need. But we also want you to be very soon the instructors. What you have learned, other people will come to work with you to learn, and so that we can broaden the base of this youth agribusiness. So congratulations to you. It took a lot of courage to accept leaving the benches and then come to learn something practical so that you can establish yourselves in it. Many people cannot understand, but it is sure that being here, you have learned the stories of many other people who have left and who have come to make their lives here, who have nothing to do with someone who works in the administration or in an office. Because you can do well in agriculture, Burkina Faso is a country that is almost virgin. We have not done anything yet. Everything is still to be done, and we are counting on you. You are pioneers. I hope you understand the deep meaning of being a pioneer. You must perpetuate this model. You must bring other young people to take an interest in the land, to produce and to transform. This is our salvation. As long as we do not have this food independence, we cannot even talk about independence. The one who reaches out is the one who is always at the bottom. If we spend our time asking for food or going to pay for it at other people's homes, they can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And I believe that you understand very well today. Today, you students have decided to come and learn something practical. We will support you and we will make you models so that you can be a showcase that will attract others to invest in it. So I hope that by the time this field is at a good level and we have acquired the land in the different desired regions, when you will settle down, you will be able to be full-time with water inputs and everything that goes with it, and especially transmit the knowledge to other young people who will come to you so that it can spread and we can really blossom. So keep up the courage and congratulations. You have taken a risk and I think it should pay off. That is the purpose of our visit, to show you our satisfaction and to tell you in any case, a lot of courage. Thank you and good luck in your learning, and very soon in your active life in complete freedom. I was saying to the women, tomorrow is March 8th, so it's a good time. So you have to send strong messages to young girls, don't you? Yes, especially her with her child in her field. That's a very strong message that you're sending to young girls. It's a positive impulse. Women's empowerment is also about being financially independent, economically independent, and being able to really live your life as a respected woman. Congratulations to you and good luck.
Welcome back. Ibrahim Traore is doing massive job. Ibrahim Traore is the best that I've seen. I don't know if there is negative sides of him, but from the one we know about the positive side. Ibrahim Traore is looking forward to liberate Burkina Faso, and he is keeping measures to see Burkina Faso is being liberated from this imperialism. He is looking forward, he is making measures or has put measures to liberate Burkina Faso from economic destruction. And in today's video, as I said earlier, we're going to talk about agriculture liberation. For you to liberate a country in Africa, as we know, Africa is a country that we have rich soil. So agriculture in Africa is thick. And Burkina Faso, speaking of Burkina Faso, they are doing good in agriculture. They're exporting more of agricultural materials, leaving alone the resources like gold and whatsoever. So Ibrahim Traore has mastered the way of making Burkina Faso great. And for doing this, he has decided to put his effort on education, agriculture, technology, security, and more so. But in today, we talk about agricultural liberation. Agricultural liberation in Africa is crucial for ensuring food security, reducing poverty, promoting sustainable development, and achieving economic independence. So agriculture, we have key elements of agriculture liberation in Africa. First of all, it's about land, access to land and land rights. As we see in many of African countries, like let's talk about South Africa, a lot of lands are not with black South Africans. A lot of their land were being taken by the whites people. Zimbabwe, talk about Kenya. We have lands, big massive of land that are not, the black people cannot access. But for us to have lands, access to land and land rights, there is where is the start of agriculture liberation. Because African farmers do not have secure land rights without legal ownership. They have limited access to credit and investment opportunities. Land reforms that provide secure tenure, especially from smallholders, farmers, and marginalized groups, can empower local community. And I love what Ibrahim Traore has done by giving these students 2 acres of land for them to practice agriculture. It's very important because it's important. Like, for example, for me personally, here in Kenya, as Kenyan beast, I don't have a land. I don't have a piece of land. I'm fighting to have one. But if you have a land here in Kenya, you can do agriculture. You can do poultry farming. You can do farming, cattle farming. You can do, there is more you can do when you have a farm. You can't be poor. Because you will produce vegetable, you will produce maize, you will produce beans. So we need to put measures so that small farm holders can access land rights, they can own lands, and these big people that have lands, big tracts of lands that they are not productive, let's give to the people because this land belongs to the people. So this is what Ibrahim Traore is doing by giving each student 2 acres of land is massive. I love that. Another thing we need to do so that we can achieve agricultural liberation is by gender inclusive in land policies. For example, women make up a significant portion of the agriculture workforce in Africa, but often lack of land ownership rights. Women does not own lands in Africa unless you buy it for yourself. Women cannot be given these generation lands. It's being said it's for men. So we need to have these gender rights where even women can own lands because they do a lot for the production of agriculture, for the production of, economy in Africa. Another thing we need to do is reducing land grabbing. We have a lot of land grabbing cases in Africa, in Kenya, in Burkina Faso, in South Africa. Politicians are grabbing lands. Everyone is grabbing lands. These big people have money. They are grabbing lands. So foreign cooperative and governments have been acquiring large tracts of lands in Africa, sometimes displacing local communities, stopping land grabs and protecting local ownership is essential to agricultural liberation. Stopping land grabbing will play a bigger role in agricultural liberation. Because when these politicians are grabbing lands and they don't do something with it, these corporations are grabbing lands in Africa. And it's leaving the people of the country in poverty. People are being displaced. I've seen in Congo where people are being displaced because of these corporations. They are going to this land, they are extracting, they are mining resources there, but people are being displaced without any good plan of it. So this will play a major role in agricultural liberation. What we need to do again is to improving agricultural productivity. Okay? Access into modern technology. You saw what Ibrahim Traore did. He gave tractors, he gave water pumps to the people, to the farmers of Burkina Faso. And this is adapting technology. And by adapting technology, you bring change. You bring change in agricultural system. By doing that, we have agricultural liberation. We have agricultural research and innovation, investing in research and innovation through institutions like universities, regional research centers, and innovation hubs. And this is what we see in Burkina Faso. The students who are given lands were doing what? Were researching and were innovating. They were being productive. They were learning about agriculture because agriculture plays a bigger role in Burkina Faso. And by researching, being innovative, doing just a lot of things around land reforms, we can bring about and bring the change, and we'll have agricultural liberation in Africa. And by having agricultural liberation, we'll have great Africa. So we have a lot of things we can do, like sustainable climatic smart agriculture, practice in crop rotation, reduce deforestation, illegal mining, so that we can protect our land. See what's happening in Ghana. Ghana have water crisis because of illegal mining. They just mine anywhere without any proper investigation on what to do, without any proper workout. So by doing that, it lead to destruction of land, and when you destruct land, agriculture is poor. So what I'm trying to say is, again, by agricultural liberation, we can go into financial and markets, allow farmers to access the financial, to access the market. Because, for example, smallholders farmers often lack access to credit, preventing them from investing into better inputs, machinery, and irrigation services. So we have to allow to keep measures where smallholders farmers access credits, they access financial, so that we can make a better agriculture liberation. We can do that too by infrastructure development, because poor infrastructure will lead to poor agricultural, we need to poor productivity. For example, access to market, roads are poor, there is no market system. So poor agriculture system or poor infrastructure can lead to the fall of agricultural liberation. But by doing so, by doing all this, we'll make sure that we have food security. And that's what Ibrahim Traore is fighting for, to have food security in Burkina Faso, so that to reduce dependency in importation, to reduce depending in foreign imports. Agricultural liberation in Africa is about creating more self-sufficient, sustainable, and production agricultural system that benefits farmers, communities, and economies. This requires comprehensive land reform, investment in modern and sustainable farming methods. With this all, agriculture, we can liberate agriculture. Ibrahim Traore is fighting hard to liberate agriculture in Burkina Faso. The things he's doing, technology, land reforms, education, is doing a lot to the people of Burkina Faso. The farmers of Burkina Faso are smiling because of the technology they are brought to them. The students of Burkina Faso right now, the agriculture students, are smiling because they are being motivated by the president of Burkina Faso. And if we do all this in Africa, each and every African country, the presidents of Africa, to have this in their countries, it will be better. We'll have better country. We'll have better tomorrow. But instead of doing that, I see political leaders grabbing lands left, right, center. Political leaders not investing in infrastructure. Roads leading to farmers, to villages where we have farms. Poor infrastructure. Farmers cannot access to finance, cannot access to credits. This is leading to poor and poverty in our country. So let's have leaders who can bring change into agriculture so that we can liberate our country. Because Africa, if we decide to be the most agricultural production continent we can be, because you see in Africa we can grow everything: cocoa, rice, we can grow maize, beans, peas, vegetable, a lot. So Ibrahim Traore, congratulations for what you have done, and we are praying that more and more, let nobody stop this liberation. Let nobody stop you from doing this. Everyone is praying for Ibrahim Traore because the reforms is keeping to the country. We are looking forward to see this reform in many countries. If Ghanaian president can do this, Kenyan president can do this, we can have land reforms in South Africa, we can have agricultural system in Tanzania. We can be great. By having food, you can control the entire world. By having good food security, you can control the entire world. And that's why this nation, these white countries like USA, they are trying so hard to capture food security, to have the food security. They are grabbing lands here in Africa so that they can control food security. And if someone controls food security, this man will control humanity. Because anytime a human being will just think of eating bread. Anytime when you wake up, you think of eating. When you wake up, you think of drinking tea. You eat of taking coffee. Lunchtime, you think of eating cereals. Supper, you think of taking dinner. When you are taking your girl outside, the first thing comes in her mind is eating chips, chicken. So if you control food security, you will control humanity. You will control human being. And that's what all these big people like Elon Musk, the one with microchips, I call what this richest man, all of them, they are trying to control food security. Once you are sure you are lady that when you go out you will have chicken and chips and burger, they will come. Once you are sure your friends, the male friends, that we have food in this party, they're gonna come. So food controls everything. So let's do away with this brainwashing that we as Africans cannot do something for ourselves. We have big lands. Let us stop land grabbing. Let us invest in technology, modern technology. Let us invest in infrastructure. Let us make sure small farmers can access financial assets like credits so that they can do better. And by doing this, Africa will control food security and the continent will be great. What do you think? Tell me in the comment section. I am the Kenyan Beast, of course. We are rocking the African way. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next episode, peace be with you.